All right, what's going on, Conscious Crew? Before we get started, can you guys let me know if you guys can hear me great? If you guys can hear me good, give me a 1 in the chat if you're hearing just fine. All right, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me just fine. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. All right, because I'm not in my studio. I'm in my vanity room. Okay, so you guys know what we're here to get into. I told you guys on the community wall that, I would have a hot topics coming for you guys. I plan on chilling for the rest of the night, watching Passion of the Christ, because I want to see if I still enjoy this movie and if it will have the same impact now that I'm an adult, because I don't even remember how young I was when Passion of the Christ came out. But I remember it had everybody in tears over this damn white man going to the cross, girl. So for some odd reason, this movie just popped back up into my spirit. I said, okay, I'm going to chill and watch Passion of the Christ tonight and see what it gives, girl. All right. So I'm going to do that after this live stream. You guys already know what we're here to get into, chat. It's a lot going on. I told you guys we're going to be doing hot topics incrementally because I missed so much this week because I had, my real life, was calling for action, okay? So I think I missed like 3 or 4 days online, etc., honey. So we playing catch up. Before we get into it, go ahead and thumbs up the video. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another Conscious Crew member and telling them to get their arses into the damn sanctuary. All right. Also, shout out to all the new subbies. We are shy of 700 subscribers away from 50K. Teamwork make the dream work. I appreciate all you guys' love and support. Also, to all the new subbies, make sure that your notification bell is set to all so that you never miss a day or hour when the Kang is in fact Kanging. And last but not least, please share the stream to whatever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Facebook, your MySpace, your Twitter, your Tumblr, the dark side of your OF. I don't really give a damn but you lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, we're live, and we are certainly in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let me speak to the Conscious Crew in the building, and then we can get started. Hold on, let me turn down this music in the background, honey. We got quite a bit to get into tonight. We shouldn't be here that long. I'm gonna try to do this. Well, I don't know. Might be in 45 minutes to an hour is what I'm gonna go for. What's going on, Sin? Hey, Adrian. Hey, Lady T. Hey, Yellow Diamond. What's going on, China Doll? What's going on, High Mental Abilities? What's going on, M Ruff? Hey, Boo. Hey, Kiwana. Hey, Phyllis. What's going on, my other Sin? Hey, JH. What's going on, Yingzy? Hey, Kevin F. What's going on, bro? Hey, what's going on, Latera? Hey, Jasmine. Hey, y'all, just in time. So as you guys are coming in, please thumbs up. Whether you are a Bush baby, part of the Replay Gang, and or you're actively in these streets with me in real time, make sure that you guys thumbs up the video. All right. Now, Messy Angel says, Ice Spice is the queen of rap. Are you talking about Ice Pick? Because, baby, Ice done lost that spice, baby. Ice Pick, all right? It's the queen of rap. Well, you know what? Look. I think that there can be multiple kings and queens, okay? There's never been one ruler ever in the history of humanity, baby, okay? So if you want to perch Ice Pick up as, one of the queens of rap, so be it. But speaking of queens and kings, we got another alleged queen of rap, okay? Going ham slap off about 2025's choice for Super Bowl halftime performer, being Kendrick Lamar over Miss Drake and over Little F Weezy. Okay, it's been a lot going on coming out of the Young Money camp. put up an old dancing piece of visual for y'all. Good. Because, baby, it's a whole entire mess. All right. So, hold on. Let me move this banner. Damn, this banner thick as hell. Shit. Oh, big back ass banner. Damn. Hold on, let me blow this up. Y'all get a good ass look at Lil Weezy. Child. All right. Hold on. Make sure y'all are thumbing up the video, child. So, Nicki BBL Mirage has been crying and flapping her nappy ass wig around after both Lil Wayne and Drake were overlooked for this year's or next year's Super Bowl halftime performance that's being hosted in New Orleans. Drake has had 8 flops back to back, and Lil Weezy ain't had a good performance since Juvenile was backing that ass up on Birdman, allegedly. So I don't know why they couldn't be happy for Kendrick Lamar. Well, I can understand the wrath from Nicki and Birdman after Kendrick Lamar destroyed 1/3 of the Young Money group with one diss track. Them niggas is upset at Kendrick for turning Young Money into monopoly money, and he didn't even have to pander, be a culture vulture, nor steal other artists' content to do it. Yikes. Now, after the news broke that Kendrick would take center stage at this year's annual talent show at the Plantation, Nicki and Birdman threw shots at Jay-Z, who is on the committee board for the NFL and who has changed the game for the halftime show, nominees, and the diversity of musical genres being inclusive of hip-hop and R&B. However, Jay-Z released a statement basically letting it be known that while he has input, the higher ups have the final say so. And they decided on Kendrick Lamar ultimately, meaning that even New Orleans didn't want Lil Wayne ass for whatever reason. Now, mind you, Birdman and Nicki had everything to say about Lil Wayne not being able to perform halftime in his own city, but was eerily quiet when it came to that $14 million tax debt that only Jay-Z's ass got Lil Wayne out of with his $1 billion on the elevator, while Nicki was spending hers on the surgical table, and Birdman was the very reason Lil Wayne was going broke and couldn't pay his damn bills. Okay, you guys had to remember this. All right. One of the liens was from a 2011 for failure to pay an over $7 million tax debt. The other was from 2012 for $6.8 million, totaling $14 big million. And according to a 2018 report from US Today, Lil Wayne expressed his gratitude to Jay-Z for stepping in and helping him out of his damn debt. Okay? Isn't that interesting? Okay, because, I think this goes to show that niggas will claim to have your back and be your friend when it comes to the easy shit in your life, but be mute and absent when it's time to really prove loyalty and love. So Nicki and Bird Woman need to shut the fuck up. Not to mention that Bird Woman got some damn nerve after not only did he take food off Wayne's table, but he also allegedly tried to have his ass assassinated by hiring Young Thug and his posse as the hitmen to do it. But let a nigga not be booked for a halftime show, and it's We Ride at Dawn. See, it's the fuckery and the foolery for me. Also, why is Nicki crying aloud from Dr. Miami's operating table when Wayne sold Nicki's royalties to get himself out of legal trouble, which is why she ended up with all type of damn liens and shit herself on her previous tours? Okay? And had to start getting arrested in Amsterdam for drug trafficking and shit. Okay? You need to be the last one, Nicki, towing the line for Lil Wayne when he still got Regina Carter's cable and electric bill in your damn name, ho. Okay, nonetheless, though, Lil Wayne finally spoke out. So I want you guys to check this video out from the icon himself. Let me refresh just grit.
First of all, I want to say forgive me for the delay. The delay on, just the delay. I want to say I had to, first of all, I had to get strength. I had to get strength enough to do this without breaking. I must say thank you. I must say thank you to every voice, every opinion, all the care, all the love, and the support out there. Your words turned into arms and held me up when I try to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that. But I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot and that stage and that platform in my city.
Okay, I can't take no more. So back to my damn commentary. Now, Lil Wayne sitting there looking like an old ass blunt in the face. Girl, let me show you what Wayne gives on stage just 5 months ago at WrestleMania. If you are curious to know what Wayne at the Super Bowl would sound like, producers roll that beautiful bean footage. Will yell.
I'm a young money million, tougher than Nigerian. My criteria compared to your courage isn't fair. I'm a venereal disease, like a menstrual through the and leave on the sheet. I'm telling you about it, all right, because I ain't got time.
Coy, child, Lil Wayne sounding like an undocumented Spanish chihuahua on stage with 2 scoops of dreads with all these damn non-black baby mamas and white daddies. Let them save him, since he loves being the plantation coon for him. Wasn't this the same delusional ass colorist who didn't know what Black Lives Matter meant or was even for?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea was that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police for a reason. Wow.
Wow. If somebody got shot by police, then it's for a fucked up ass reason. To me, that's pretty wild coming out of the New Orleans icon's mouth, considering that between 2014 and 2020, a complaint of sexual misconduct, intimate partner violence, and or harassment was made against New Orleans police officers about every 10 days, according to a report published last year by the Umbrella Coalition, which is a coalition of 13 local and national nonprofit and civil rights organizations. Okay? So, not only is this the same colorist who loves to tap dance, baby, okay, and don't see it for niggas outside of having y'all be sympathetic and empathetic toward him for not getting a damn halftime show that he couldn't even prove to us he could handle 5 months ago at WrestleMania. But this is also the same colorist who prefers non-black females to procreate with so that he can replicate what he considers to be good hair. Now, for some reason, I guess this footage has been flagged or deemed copyright, so I can't play it for you guys. But this is from a Twitter post which quoted part of the interview that Lil Wayne was in, quote, "My daughter is the first and last dark-skinned child I'm having. The rest of my baby moms are light-skinned chicks. I even got an Asian baby mom to make sure I have a daughter with good hair. Too bad we had a son." And I quote, "But however, considering that his hair is melting off the bone like boiled chicken, somebody somewhere ain't mad at it. However, this statement is rooted in self-hate and complete ignorance. Right now, Kendrick is the hype and has the culture in a chokehold, not to mention that Kendrick is not only a lyricist, but he's a performer and oftentimes attempts to be conscious in his music instead of the anti-black, sexist, lyrical yapping of a thinning, bald-headed ass Lil Weezy. Nobody want to see a 40-year-old thug running in slow motion on stage while holding his pants up for 20 minutes, drunk off the goose. Give me a freaking break. I'll take Kendrick for 500 any day." But also, people have been saying, well, what in the hell is Kendrick Lamar going to do for 15 minutes? Well, Kendrick not only has a lot of bops, but I also have a feeling that he's going to bring out the whole city. So it's very much so possible that Kendrick will manifest Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys and other New Orleans talent on stage. Since Kendrick is good for these type of cultural moment pop-ups, trust me, Kendrick is reading the damn room and he will understand the assignment. Okay. In the meantime, we're going to be moving it along and get to this real quick commentary about Tyla and Halle Bailey, girl. You guys asked me in the last live stream, can we talk about this interesting moment between Halle Bailey and Tyla, okay, at this year's VMAs. So this year's Video Music Awards, hosted by no other than the hot girl herself, Megan Thee Stallion, allowed South African musician Tyla to win an award for the Best Afrobeats category, which was presented by Lil Nas X and the Little Mermaid herself. And my friends, a pop culture moment was birthed. Check out this clip, courtesy of Facebook and obviously fair use.
Strong enough. Use this. Are you able to over me? I'm not strong enough. Use this. Are you able to over me?
Some took the moment as either a slight.
I'm not strong enough. Use this. Are you able to over me?
Girl, let me pause it on Haley's face, girl. Y'all see Halle, girl? I was hollering. Upon Tyla taking the Moon Man Award and turning to the mic to give her acceptance speech, the singer realized that the weight and the density of the trophy was making her sweat, making her hotter, making her lose her breath, turning her ass to water. So she swiftly and professionally turned to Halle Bailey, standing to the right of her, and asked if she could hold the award. And Halle Bailey ass gave her the, "Oh, my love." No, look, girl, Halle said, "Does this bitch even have her green card, yet alone the right to ask me to be the help?" Halle gave her that nice, nasty smile like, I don't think Beyonce would approve of me enabling this weak asshole, because if Beyonce head can survive getting caught up in industrial fans and falling down flights of stairs, this bitch's arms can surely endure a Moon Man hoe. Get your weight up. Halle was looking like, I know this hoe don't think her little single outweighs a Beyonce endorsement on top of being the new face of Disney's Little Mermaid. See, this bitch is singing about water and I'm the damn queen of the waters. This goofy hole got me fucked up, and rightfully so. I was glad to see Halle resting in her damn femininity, as if American black women don't have it hard enough. Halle said, sis, you're going to have to adjust your own crown, especially since you came over here with your light-skin privilege and adjusted your ass on the Billboard Hot 100 ahead of other deserving black and brown artists who've been trying to make fetch happen in this genre. So Lil Nas X kindly tapped into his versatile top energy and held the award while Tyla wiped the sweat off her head and proceeded on. Child, I love that Halle demonstrated what resting in your femininity looks like before the world stage. Don't hold the door. Don't hold the elevator. Don't let them hoes get over in traffic, and don't hold them bitches awards. Go ahead, Miss Bailey. If you can hold a damn baby in your stomach for 9 months, this frail, funky bitch can hold an award she almost acting like she's better than. Melvin I love. Because while Tyla was awarded for water, Justin Timberlake was being penalized for being lit on that damn Mad Dog 22 behind the wheel. As you all know, Justin Timberlake got into trouble not too long ago for a DUI. As of this past Friday, took a plea deal involving him pleading guilty to a non-criminal traffic violation of driving while impaired. Further stipulations involved him having to do 25 to 40 hours of community service at a nonprofit, having to pay a fee, and the courts are making him give a public statement about driving while intoxicated since he is a celebrity with influence. Here's that statement courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk.
I found myself in a position where I could have made a different decision. But I've had some time to reflect on that. And I also understand by, the fact that all of you are here, that I have a platform, you have a platform, we share that platform. And so what I'd like to say to everyone watching and listening, even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car. There's so many alternatives. Call a friend. Take an Uber. There's many travel apps. Still, take a taxi. This is a mistake that I made, but I'm hoping that whoever's watching and listening right now can learn from this mistake. I know that I certainly have. And like I said, even one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car.
Child, Justin S. was drunk while giving this damn speech. Justin said he was willing to do anything when he realized that license was about to go bye, 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 bye. Justin said he not only wants influence as a public figure, but wants to be under the damn influence too, girl. Rumor has it that Justin has been suffering from alcoholism and depression for a while as he faces divorce from the wife that he's allegedly been cheating on for years. And speaking of rumors, after his arrest, a satire Twitter account decided to spread a nasty rumor about other drugs allegedly being found in Justin Timberlake's bloodstream following his arrest, such as poppers, Molly, and even the drug Truvada, which is a HIV treatment medication. But once again, this was disseminated by a satire Twitter account and debunked, as no credible site reported this, and was quickly debunked once again because the site lets it be known, or the Twitter account lets it be known, that it's a satire and parody account. Now, I'm glad that the courts are treating these celebrity goofies like they do anyone else without exception. Now they need to do the same for the president so that Donald Trump can take his big back ass to prison accordingly. I hope that Justin's community service involves having to sit with parents who have lost their children to drunk drivers so that Justin can really get a good whiff of what his actions could have led to and why driving is a privilege. While the courts are at it, I hope they throw light-skinned Danny Lee's silly ass in there too, honey, Miss non-brown skin herself, and make them both do anti-drinking and driving campaigns and really force them to make good quality use of their influence since they enjoy being under the damn influence. so much. In the meantime, we're going to be moving it along. Because speaking of legal woes, Justin's childhood sweetheart, Britney Spears, is all smiles while skipping out of the damn courthouse as her child support payments to one of the most notorious wiggers in entertainment, Kevin Federline, comes to an end after 18 long, grueling, expensive ass years, courtesy of the It's On Site blog page. Britney Spears is planning to celebrate as her youngest son, Jayden, turns 18, meaning she no longer has to pay child support to Kevin Federline, according to She Knows. The Daily Mail reported that Britney Spears' child support payments to Kevin Federline ended on September the 13th for 17 years. She provided financial support for their sons, Jayden and Sean Preston, who turns 19 this week, totaling around $5 million. Initially, she paid Federline $240,000 annually from 2007 to 2017, which was later increased by the court order to $480,000 per year. The source told the Daily Mail, the amount of money Britney has given Kevin for the two boys is extraordinary, and it is enough for any man to support an entire family, which is what she believes Kevin has done. The pop star is thrilled about reconnecting with her adult sons. She plans to celebrate this milestone with a very special gift that's more expensive than what their father can provide. Wow. If you're unaware, Jayden and Sean Preston have been residing with their father, Kevin Federline, stepmom Victoria Prince, and his 4 other kids in Hawaii since August of 2023. Their relationship with Spears has been strained since her conservatorship ended in 2021. However, Federline's attorney mentioned in June that the boys wish to reconnect, though it may take some damn time. Shout out to the 259 people in the chat. Thumbs up the video. Please, I love you. Long time. Now, I am a Britney Spears fan. So one of my favorite eras so far was the pop era, girl. I was a teeny bopper. I love me some Britney Spears, some Christina Aguilera, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, honey, O-Town. I was that black kid, okay? So I am very happy for Britney Spears. I don't care if she likes to spin around in extra small panties with no hips while her kitchen counter is on fire and her dogs are suffocating from smoke inhalation. She deserves to have all of the coins she made from Oops, I Did It Again to her damn self, especially after her family sucked her dry during her conservatorship and having an ex-husband, not Kevin, but the new ex-husband, cipher alimony out of her. She talking about she's going to do something more expensive for her children, for them Columbine-ass kids of hers. You know, after she's already put $5 million big-ass dollars in their pockets for them to only have allowed their trailer park-ass pappy to fill up their heads with a bunch of toxic thoughts about their mother so that they would never want to be in her custody for a time and disrupt that child support agreement. Girl. Now, I'm happy to hear that her sons are interested in reconnecting to their mother, but I also think this might be a little self-motivated on their end, because now that daddy is not going to have them coins coming in at mama's expense, them children about to cozy up to the money bag itself, which is Miss Spears, to keep access to the pot of gold. Them lice-headed ass privileged pricks had 18 years to get to know this woman, even after she fought her imprisonment, practically begged for their love and attention, and they gave her their ass to kiss while standing by their father, who was always publishing content to further humiliate their mother. Now, I know a mother's love runs deep and eternally, but I really hope Britney safeguards her heart when it comes to her sons, because it's clear that they were with the shits and Team Daddy this whole time. It seems everybody is in her life for what they can gain, including her own damn children. Since you love your damn daddy so much, stay with his broke ass. Stay with his broke pop belly ass at that. And watch me recreate you two simpletons and start all over again right in front of y'all's faces. That's what my attitude would be. Britney needs to get into her Bryant McKnight bag. I approve of that energy under these circumstances. And while she's celebrating, I hope Miss Pop Princess uses some of that remaining coin to at least hire a stylist to brush her hair and put a little foundation on when she's doing these Instagram live streams so that she's not looking like Nicole Simpson after a night out with OJ. Girl, can we just move it along? Because speaking of IG live streams, Shannon Sharpe, Shay, big ass, recently couldn't make up his mind on what the truth was after he allegedly turned on IG Live by accident while he was in the middle of interviewing someone's coochie. During this live stream, you could see him picking up his phone, apparently wiping it off and throwing it down as praise and worship began. Moaning, groaning, and whispering could be heard between Sharpe and a woman he called Michelle. Now, I'm not going to play this IG Live girl because I ain't got time for Miss YouTube. So because I don't know which way it's going to hit, baby, I'm going to leave the sound off. Okay. Now, following the publishing of this IG Live, Shannon's team immediately released a statement saying that his device was hacked and that they were investigating the matter, only for Shay to admit that his phone was not hacked and he indeed was scoring a touchdown, but didn't realize he was doing so for all the damn world to hear. He claimed to have been incredibly embarrassed and even received a phone call from no other than Cat Williams, who told him that this was one hell of a way to dispel those gay rumors. A huge social media convo has been started about the whole ordeal, as Shannon Sharpe's sexuality has been a point of controversy for years, while people alleging that he is closeted or at the very least bisexual, but refuses to admit so. This narrative was further fueled when Shannon Sharpe's hired stylist at the time, Hollywood, who is an openly gay man who has a notorious history of dating high-profile athletes on the low and then exposing them afterwards. However, both Shannon and Hollywood, during his tenure with the ex-football player, denied such involvement with each other and stated that their relationship was purely professional. Well, Mr. Stylist Hollywood recently spoke out about the infamous live stream and said this, courtesy of the Bish Gossip, honey. Shannon Sharpe's former stylist that he fired says the leaked video was staged, okay? Hollywood Moger said this on his Instagram story. Accidentally going live when you have to open the app, swipe right, and then swipe left twice and hit the button is absolutely insanely impossible. Okay, that's what the stylist had to say. So I have a few thoughts here. First, Shannon Sharpe said he was embarrassed because he's incredibly private and conservative, and while he doesn't assert that he's some virgin angel, he does, however, prefer his sex life to be private and with discretion. But I'm more inclined to believe that this was a junkie stunt pulled by the influencer to bring to rest the gay narratives, which I feel he revealed when he mentioned what Cat Williams caught him and said, baby, that was the motive, okay, to dispel those rumors. I believe because, as everyone is saying, while phones can be positioned in such a way that you accidentally butt dial someone or you send a scribbly text message, it's kind of hard to activate the live feature by accident. There's probably more chances of Jesus returning next Tuesday than there is of this happening on Instagram Live. In order for this to have happened accidentally, he would have had to wipe his phone in such a way that, for one, he unlocked his phone by code or fingerprint scan, since most people have such a feature on their phone. And with Shannon Sharpe being a high-profile individual, I refuse to believe that his phone is just laying around open without a protection mechanism in place. Then, after accidentally but successfully and miraculously bypassing the security on his phone, the odds would have had to result in him clicking on the Instagram icon on his phone once he got into it. Then the odds would have had to result in him swiping left and then right twice, once inside the app, and then hit the white button. And that's the sequence only if your Instagram was already on the homepage and not on someone's profile or in the inbox to start with. So I'm not buying the whole accidental shit, especially since Shannon Sharpe has had a phone and an Instagram for how many years? And all of a sudden he accidentally does something like this at a moment like that while facing these type of allegations. Yeah, way too convenient. The only way I could possibly entertain this being an accident is if Shannon was and had already had his phone open because he was recording part of his sextivities. And then after he had gotten the footage he wanted, he tried to quickly turn the camera feature off and maybe even wiped his phone from the grisly sweat and coochie juice that was splattering onto the screen, which led to accidentally going live on Instagram. That's kind of possible, but not as likely to have occurred. Secondly, it would still be a reach to suggest that this would quiet the gay rumors, as the person hollering was not physically seen. So for all we know, this was a trans woman hollering and moaning and screaming, or a very effeminate gay male. Hell, it could have been the stylist Hollywood his damn self crying aloud while Shannon Sharpe was doing the damn Dougie in his bussy, as some gay men can sound very effeminate naturally and certainly during intercourse. Don't ask me how the fuck I know, especially if they're the receiver. We also don't know if this is even him or he was putting the phone next to a TV or laptop that's playing an X-rated video as a way to stage this whole ordeal. And there's also something called bisexual. So just because Shannon can have sex with the woman doesn't mean he's not attracted to men, nor not engaging in sextivities with men. In either manner, it really doesn't actually matter, nor does Shannon Sharpe owe anyone an explanation about his sexuality. But after this stunt, some people are arguing that he himself must feel that he does owe the public a receipt about which way his penis swings. But amid all of this, an X-rated company offered Shannon Sharpe $100,000 for a performance on the big screen. An offer I'm sure that Shannon won't take, as he claims to be so private. And for two, that's where the truth would come out at. And if there is a truth that Shay Shay don't want anyone to know, he definitely would not put himself in that position, knowing that he'll fall short of the glory. Now, a lot of people found this exchange to be disturbing, as Shannon Sharpe has zero sex appeal. He looks like most people's retired military uncle living good off of retirement, and who also looks like the masculine and heterosexual version of Miss Netta. So everybody will be voting for Kamala Harris so that they can receive affordable health care to deal with the trauma of hearing what was equivalent to everyone's parents playing headboard games in the bedroom. Shannon reportedly will receive no consequences from ESPN, even after initially trying to lie, which I'm not surprised by, because this is a money grab and a money game. And Shannon Sharpe is still an asset and coin maker, obviously. So the network is going to protect their bag, child. If y'all believe this was an accident, put a 1 in the chat. If you believe it was staged, put a 2 in the chat. In the meantime, Instagram should restrict Shannon's profile from being able to go live, because I'm sure my heart will not survive round 2. Moving along. But wait a minute, let me see what the chat say, child. Okay, it's a lot of tools, baby. It's a lot of tools, baby. Y'all doubling up on the tools, baby. I don't see not nail one grill. I don't see not nail one. I don't see not a 1. It's like 1 don't even, baby, it's 22 too. All right. God damn it, somebody even put a damn 3. Moving along. Speaking of accidents, who made rapper Kevin Gates and reality TV star Rollie from Baddies parents? I'd like to know that. I think I'm going to go with delusional ass parent Rollie first, okay? So Rollie from Zeus Network's Baddie and One More Chance is rightfully so receiving backlash right now from viewers after it was revealed that she allows her teenage son, who I believe is between 14 and 16 years old, according to viewers, to smoke marijuana in and out of her presence as long as he has a cannabis pen when outside of her presence. She also allegedly allows him to get tattoos. Now, her explanation for her weed rules is that she would rather he smoke with her where she knows he's safe and not being laced with anything crazy than to have him in the street smoking God knows what from dealers. Okay, so let's read this post courtesy of It's On Site. The caption reads, Rollie reacts to those criticizing how she chooses to raise her son. As you see here at the bottom of the screen, my child is like any other child now, and nowadays I let him be himself. He gets tattoos with his mom, as well as I make sure he smoke at home. If he goes out with friends, I make sure he has a weed pen. He's safe, so nobody should be worried about us. We are good, okay? And this is Rollie and her son blotted out in the video. Let me I'll say this. While I empathize with the plight here from a parenting perspective, and I totally accept that sometimes you have to choose between the lesser of two evils when it comes to your children in order to have access to their behavior. Like those parents who allow their children's boyfriends and girlfriends to move in and all of that shit. I get it. But if you are going to allow him to smoke in your presence in order to protect him from the unknown of street dealers, you can at least keep that between you and him, as it is illegal to disseminate marijuana to a minor, including your fucking child. That isn't some exception to the law, ma'am. Sometimes we are so full of ourselves and egotistical that we put ourselves in bigger danger by running that damn mouth instead of shutting the fuck up and reserving a special category in life called, this is between you and I, you hear? It seems like in this age of social media, people just have lost all discretion and cannot distinguish between what's personal and what's okay to be public about. I even understand why any and all kinds of people use marijuana, including teenagers, even though I don't smoke myself. But I understand the medicinal usage as well as the philosophical implications around cannabis usage. So I won't say teenagers shouldn't utilize it, even though it is illegal in some states and at their age. But regardless, to do so in your presence and then allow their usage of this herb to then be with discretion, you damn dummy. I mean, it's not the worst thing that you can allow your teenager to do, but just have some damn wisdom, please, and also be educated on the shortcomings of excessive marijuana usage when it's not good for young people whose brains don't fully develop until 25. I like Rollie. I think she's good TV, but I had to tug on that lap band so that she can keep her ass out of prison and keep her damn son out of the CPS system. If you're going to let his ass do it, y'all can be quiet about that, and you can monitor that accordingly, okay? Now, moving along to another motherfucker who has some questionable parenting as far as I'm concerned, okay? Kevin damn Gates, my soon-to-be ex-husband. I ran across a post he made on IG Live today, and I also found this to be pretty distressing. Kevin went live to make light of his 10-year-old son and his friends using the term hot tooey, which we know is a term coined by an influencer describing how sloppy and wet a dick-sucking session must be for a man's enjoyment and pleasure. So Kevin goes to say this about addressing hot tooey with his 10-year-old son. Roll that beautiful bean footage, producers.
I don't know who need to hear this right now, but I'm on my way to the gym kind of late because I don't miss. But I had to get my son situated. He had missed his flight, so he with me right now. But shout out to all the involved parents, because parenting is very, very critical. And, you know, just in their developmental process, because my son was playing a little game, and they was like, Hawk 2. And they was tired. I was like, you know what that means when a woman give you Hawk 2? And he explained to me his version of it, but I don't lie to my children about nothing. I told them that ain't really what that is. That's just somebody that don't love you, trying to get you out the way, making a bunch of sound effects, trying to trick your mind and have you psyched up like they really doing something. They not suicidal unless they made it disappear. So a person that's really suicidal, you know, and they are really evil, they gonna get down there and show you what's happening. So don't even let that trick your mind. You stay focused on your mission. Sound effects don't do it for me. Who need it?
Okay. I have major problems with the way Kevin addressed this. First of all, it was highly inappropriate to take such a graphic-ass approach when educating his 10-year-old son on the terminology, because it didn't even come off as an educational moment more so than it does Kevin wanting to make sure that his son is using the term in its rightful context, which is wild and highly exploitive. It speaks to the way that young black boys are hypersexualized and dealt with without discretion as it relates to the topic of sex. Black boys, regardless of their age, are treated and spoken to oftentimes like men by men when it comes to the topic of sex, while black men want to be conservative about the topic when it comes to their daughters. There should be no distinction between the way we treat the topic of sex when it comes to gender. We should be just as mindful and age appropriate on the topic to our young black boys as we are about it with our young black girls. The issue of hypersexualizing black boys is way too rampant in our community. It was giving me Lil Bootsy vibes, whom you all know hired a female sex worker to orally assault his underage son and nephews, while permitting them to also indulge in adult content online to ensure that they came out heterosexual. This is an absolute fallacy. I was really disappointed in Kevin Gates, and the comment section only proved my point about how normalized this behavior is, as no one was outraged nor caught Kevin out, but had the shoe been reversed, and this would have been his daughter, he would have been graphically explaining Hot 2E2, they would have been calling Kevin as R. Kelly. I feel like Kevin's wig needs to be tugged on by the community, and he needs to be held accountable for his mishap, because this wasn't it, bruh. These celebrities with these damn platforms just be adding insult to injury when it comes to systemic issues in our community. And it only further aids and abets in this normalization of the exploitation of young black people in our community. This shit really does have to stop, and it should be deemed as absolutely and utterly disgusting. It's okay to have dialogue about the birds and the bees to young people when they are becoming of age. But the key is to have an age-appropriate discussion and not some pornographic layout of the damn topic. I didn't find this shit cute. I didn't find it fucking funny, nor entertaining. It disgusted the living shit out of me. And it made my heart hurt for young black boys who have to have their innocence snatched away from them before they even get a chance to enjoy just being young boys. Like, I really do hate this for us. I hate it for us. So, Kevin Gates, hopefully he can get enough motherfucking pushback to circle around and address this topic and use his platform like the courts made Justin Timberlake use his to have a deeper and meaningful conversation about patriarchy and the way that that shit rolls out and manifests and plays itself out as a state of consciousness, as a fucking psychology in the black community as it relates to black boys. And we can really start doing the work, and we can stop getting online being goofy as fuck and finally use, you know, our visibility and our fame and our access for some substantive of fucking reasons. What's going on 8 with the 24? Yeah, that was me too. That was me too. There was no discretion as a young black boy growing up when it came to black men and the subject of sex around me. I was asked, had I had my little piece of kitty cat when I was around the same age that Kevin Gates' son is, 10 or 11. You had your little piece of pussy yet? It was expected of me to have been sexually active as a minor in the eyes of grown-ass black men. It was almost a rite of passage. It was a way of establishing your masculinity and ensuring your heterosexuality. Same, I was 12. It's a mess. Now, because this behavior from black men to young black boys is so normalized, of course, niggas like Kevin Gates, they don't see an issue. He don't even know, as Jesus said on the cross, they know not what they do. He don't even know what he do, because this is how normalized this behavior is. And like I said, just check out the comment section. There was no clap back whatsoever. Look at the comment section. Shit took a wild turn. Laughing emojis. This man know how to steer off topic. Laughing emoji. They not suicidal unless they make it disappear. Soon as he said, I don't lie to none of my children, I know the video was about to go left. Laughing emoji. I would hate to get lost in Kevin Gates' mind like the Chronicles of Narnia. Laughing emoji. Sound effects. Trying to trick your mind. Laughing emoji. I heard that. This behavior is completely okay. The hypersexualization and exploitation of young black boys, this is how literally normalized this shit is in our community. Nobody even knows that something wrong is happening. Nobody even knows that there is a double standard here. Nobody even knows that there's an error in all of this. Everybody is having fun. Everybody is taking it on the chin. Nobody even knows what the fuck is completely and utterly wrong here. But let this once again have been in reverse. And Kevin Gates would have been explaining to his daughter how a certain terminology about oral sex means that a dude is not going down on her the right way. That he ain't going down on her successfully unless he makes that cootie cat disappears. Let this have been that conversation. They would have R. Kelly, Kevin Gates' ass, but nobody saw a single thing that was wrong about a black man talking to his 10-year-old son in this manner. Nobody. Kevin don't know it. The audience don't motherfucking know it. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do motherfucking better. And then we want to be the same people that want to penalize our children when they get somebody pregnant, or when they get pregnant, or when they get STIs as young people. We want to go upside their motherfucking head. We want to beat the hell out of their ass. We want to punish them and not even take no accountability for the normalization and for the inappropriate dialogue around sex. This shit is fucking wild. And we'll probably have a bigger conversation about this. And we'll probably use Rollie and Kevin to have a community conversation, and I can open up the panel and we can come up here and really talk about it and get into the things if y'all would like that. But this today concludes Hot Topics, baby. Halle, Tyla, Britney and Kevin, Shannon Sharpe, Lil Wayne, Kevin Gates, Justin Timberlake, and motherfucking Rollie from Baddies. If you enjoyed yourself, definitely give me a nasty piece of thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend. Share the show all over MySpace and Twitter and Facebook and everywhere you have digital media at. And if you definitely love me, hit that Cash App dollar mother sign Consciouztv and or paypal.me/Consciouztv. I love you long time, and I will see you guys soon. Good night.